Hello and welcome to the Fountain of Dreams podcast, your resident choice. I'm your host Sonico and I'm joined as usual by Savi the Gamer.
It do be gaming.
And the DExus Show.
Hello.
Anytime, buddy.
Hello, everyone. No, it's just he do be gaming. That just caught me off guard. Hello. Hi.
Hi. And today we are joined by a very special guest. Say who you are, Mr. Ranger the Warrior.
Sup y'all, Ranger here.
Also, it will be very important to mention that today what you just saw a few seconds later is our brand new animated intro that the pixel art was done by our good friend Jenny. You should follow it on Twitter. Its link will be down below in the description.
Yeah, and I'll put her tag
Also
in the video.
Also,
Yep.
check out Emerald Squad, the video game. It's a fun indie game developed.
An ad in
by
my
our
podcast?
Amazing artist. I'm sorry, I just gotta support. The
Also,
fan,
you
okay?
worked on that.
Jenny-
you worked on that.
You know
Oh
what?
yeah, I am doing that. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, you know?
Next time we're just gonna get sponsored. $5. Hell yeah, yippee. But jokes aside, go follow it on Twitter. And with that out of the way, Ranger, where
The demo's out. The demo's out. There's a demo. There's a demo for a game. Anyways.
Ranger, introduce yourself if you may.
Hi, so my name is Ranger. My channel is Ranger the Warrior. I do content mainly like Kirby, sometimes Mario, though no one really watches those videos. And
Hey, Mario Zero is a pretty fun video.
well, yeah, but that's also an ELM Warriors video, so it at least has that to clutch on. But so yeah, I mainly do Kirby content. My three most recognizable videos are my two Kirby 64 videos. The most infamous one where I theorize what would it be like if Parasol was in Kirby 64, and then also I have a ability ranking video that a lot of people enjoyed. And then more recently was the video titled "We Return to Dreamland," featuring me and my friends, the ELM Warriors, basically playing a mod that puts us into Return to Dreamland. It was a pretty fun video to record.
Why is it infamous?
Why
Why is one of them infamous? Do you think it's bad?
Not infamous, but what do you mean? It's not.
It's famous.
No, because that's what infamous
Like, as
means. I just
infamous-
learned what it means. Yes. I'm
Wait, is that
19 years
actually-
old and I'm still learning English. Yeah. According to Google, it means
Yeah, infamous
well
is,
known
in a
for
bad
some
way.
bad quality or deed.
Yes, infamous.
Oh, I thought it was just well known.
Yeah.
No, that's famous.
Ah, okay. Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Grammar, yippee.
God, you
Don't
gotta
worry,
love the English
I'm
language.
still learning English.
But,
The English language is the language
we
of all
all
time.
learn English time by time.
So true.
True.
But yeah, no. Okay, so let me reiterate. I am famous for making a video about putting Parasol into Kirby 64. But then I also have more recently, We Return to Dreamland, the video where me and my friends, the ELM Warriors, are in Return to Dreamland as a mod. Shoutouts to Do Luke. He is an incredible modder, though.
So true.
Yeah.
And an awesome person as well. Dude, Luke, if you're someone watching this,
We love you.
The
you're
goat.
awesome.
But yeah, and then I have still a video promise to fulfill, of a third Kirby 64 video that has taken, over 2 years to complete. Yippee.
Yippee.
Hooray.
Don't we all have one of those?
Very important question.
Yeah, what's up?
Actually, Ranger, did you actually return to Dreamland?
Did you return to Realm Deluxe?
Yes and yes.
Is this going to be another podcast episode where we only
Awesome.
talk about Return to Dreamland Deluxe? Don't we have 5 of those?
I mean, it's not my problem.
Speaking of which, let's talk about masks, because fellas,
No.
we never talk about masks. So Mary Magdalene is so good, am I right? And Squeak's
Oh my
is
god,
so
guys, it's
bad.
February
Okay,
2023.
we-
Okay,
Look
you
out-
want to say that about the masks. I will say that Kirby 64 fans got the short end of the stick on that one.
True.
Yeah, they absolutely suck. Like, wow, the hairstyle from one of the fairies from the intro. Just
Why did
recolor
you-
the texture
Why did
of the
you
hair
hate- why
and
did
make
you
it one of the
hate
different
that one?
fairies.
I think it's a pretty.
That
good
one's
ad.
cool. I like. I don't like.
That
the
one-
I think
yeah,
it's
that one's
interesting.
pretty.
I think it's a neat
But
reference, but
fucking
like that's literally
Adeline?
all we got.
My problem is with fucking Adeline. Why do we just have one with her eyes closed? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's literally the worst mask
Echo
ever.
Chamber.
It's a reference to her dash attack.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Echo
it's just
Chamber
way too
podcast.
terrible.
Your Echo Chamber of choice.
We
You
talk
know,
about
you know,
the
you know,
same shit
actually,
every episode, and that's
Since
what
we talked
makes
about
us
Kirby
special.
64, and Ranger really talks a lot about Kirby 64, you know, the Dark Ranger 64.
Kirby 64.
Ranger
Kirby
64.
Oh my
Uh,
god. the
there's a
secret-
vast-
secret
How-
plat-
Are you
How
talking
do
about
we-
a game with a
platform.
vast amount of abilities being 7, unless you combine them to make 35? Which I read, by
that
the way.
one. Yeah, that one. How we feel about the overall
Oh, yeah,
Dark
link
Matter
in description.
Trilogy?
No, it's not.
Let me talk. How do?
No.
Okay. And
Alright,
the video
Sonico,
ends.
continue.
Yeah. How
Hello
do?
everyone. Welcome to
Jesus
the
fucking
podcast. Your of choice.
Okay. How do we feel about the overall Dark Matter Trilogy? Because a lot of people have been going back and saying it's mid, including me.
I don't care.
Okay,
honestly.
so if I'm gonna give a
that's just-
completely unbiased take here, I'm kind of in that same boat.
Damn.
based.
Why
Based.
so?
based.
What?
Okay,
Like,
so
no.
I like
I'm
the
curious.
ability system of Kirby 64, and that's kind of the main thing that keeps me coming back. And also just the fact that, like, you know, the level theming in that game is peak. But, okay, like,
True.
I don't think they're the greatest games, I'll be real. I do agree that a lot of the puzzles and, like, the mandatory collectibles for 100%, they are kind of poorly designed. For example, when I was playing Kirby 64 back when...
I can
Back when I was
kinda
first
agree
playing
with
Kirby
that.
64, when I was, you know, a small child, I never 100%ed the game. I only 99%ed it because that stupid crystal shard that you needed Rick for,
Oh yeah, that one.
the-
The
I
I
world.
never
yeah.
knew how to do that, and they, like, never explain it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually crazy when you think about it, because in the past, Kirby 64 was like considered to be like one of, you know, the best Kirby game. Like how they might have fallen. Same with Superstar, honestly.
Okay,
That just speaks
I
for
would
the modern Kirby.
never go as far.
I will also say, in Kirby 64, easily
Yeah,
the
that's
worst
true. I
level
was about to say
is,
that.
I think it was Neostar 3? The one where you're in the mines. That one is the worst, like, that... It's just one of, like, my least
yeah.
favorite levels of all time.
I just really like the world it portrays.
It's just a bit.
It's
little
not.
bit
It's not that
bland.
it's bland. It's that like one of the crystal shards requires you to use TNT through one of the most cramped levels in the entire game.
I mean, that's like one of my problems. Like, cave, like, all the other levels in Kirby 64, as you said, super creative. I don't like the level for the reason you said, aka you need to use a little bit of copy abilities that do not really belong in the cramped space you're in. Is that also the same level where you're like have to? There's like those green enemies that kind of look like
Yeah.
thumps and
I
they
like
smush you
them.
down,
Yes.
and,
Yep.
like you're in a tiny space.
They just have one.
The
I-
I3.
I like them
Those
design,
things
but
are.
the design is pretty cute, but like the usage in the level, the space is so crammed that it doesn't feel like you have any like too many
I will also-
choices. But also, fellas, I would like to.
I will also
Oh, please go
like
ahead.
to say about the Dark Matter trilogy. I feel like Dreamland 2. I'm just gonna say this, my personal opinion. I feel like Dreamland 2. I get it, but I feel like people critique it a bit too hard. And then Dreamland 3, I feel like people sometimes give it a bit too much praise.
Yes.
based.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Okay, I will say
Excuse
right
me?
now, I will just go ahead and say this. I think
Elaborate.
Iceberg in Dreamland 3 is one of the worst Kirby like areas of all time. I freaking just
Yeah.
Iceberg,
Oh,
except for like 1 or 2 levels, Iceberg just pisses me off.
yeah, made a whole thread. I had made a whole
I
thread.
smell
of why
skill
every single
issue.
mission is
It's
bad.
not that I'm bad at the levels.
No, yeah,
That's
but-
not the problem. The level design is just so boring.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think this.
It is,
podcast
it is, I have
to
supposed
agree.
be as a Kirby poser.
Kirby,
Like-
what?
I'm gonna cut as a Kirby poser. I'm going to come clean.
What's a Kirby
not
poster?
poster, a poser. It's like, someone that
What did I even
pretending
mean?
What is
to
that?
like something, but not actually really knowing much about it.
No.
But in my defense, before I get canceled for like, oh my god, listen to your whole thing. Okay, I just haven't beaten Dreamland 3, and I only played Kirby 64 once, and I didn't fight 02 in that playthrough.
Okay.
So
What?
I'm for like
It's
Dark
fine.
Matter, and I've only played Dreamland 2 for the one time. So you guys have fun talking about those games while I'll just like sit in the corner.
Wait. So,
Anyways,
to make this question more inclusive, then I want to ask you fellas one question. So our viewers can interact with us more. This could actually be the
early
question of the episode.
Wow.
This will actually be very technical. Let's just close our eyes and think about a reality when Kirby 64 actually got more development time and it came out for the N64 DD. So with multiple playable
Waddle Dee.
characters, with the animal body
Still
still
too bad.
intact, with playable Waddle DS, with longer
That one music
cutscenes.
minigame.
What do you fellas? What have you like? Would you think that parallel universe would have been better with all
Yes.
that much content, or the problems?
No,
would
I
have
think
been
it,
still
I
the
think it
same?
would have been the
I mean-
same. It would have like
Yeah,
a
it would have been the same.
The one thing I'm trying to figure out,
ahead,
right,
go ahead.
is did they have the mixability system while they still had the dream? Were they not the dream friends? While they still had the animal friends?
Good question.
I think so. Let me
yeah.
check.
Like
Wow.
I feel the extra characters would just
cutting
feel like
room floor.
unnecessary or like
Like that would just
Little
like okay. I
bonuses.
think
or too overwhelming.
oh yeah, that was another thing I was gonna say. Kirby
mean,
64,
we don't
like I
really-
think has a lot of great abilities, but at the same time, I feel like half the abilities are just kind of mid.
Do we even know if like the Adeline, DDD, and Waddle Dee things were required for the main story, or were they just like extra stages like DDD Tour, Meta Knight, and Meta Nightmare, was it?
No, they are in the main story. Let me send you a little screenshot. But the interesting thing about these screenshots right here, and I whoever will edit this episode, I hope will put these on screen. They don't actually show any ability. They do show on the side, like in the bottom left corner, some extra playable characters: DD, Waddle Dee, and Adeline, which maybe you could have like switched on the
Yeah, 'cause
fly.
DDD has,
maybe,
like, a zero.
but they don't show any ability. I mean,
No,
like,
no,
that's like the
Sorry,
lives, and,
sorry,
like you could
but
like
there
each
there is
character-
like a slot for the abilities though. It's just Kirby. Mixed abilities were going. Yeah.
Oh, there's
and
two,
mixed abilities
right.
were gonna be a thing because you can see 2 squares, which is basically what they went with.
yeah.
What I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out is what the things on like the on like
pretty
the
interesting.
far right are.
I don't know.
I think there's like
RGB?
points. If we
It
zoom
just says
in, we can
RGB, red,
see-
green, blue. What?
No, this. Oh, fellas, I know. The bottom one is like a little skull, so maybe that would have been like the numbers of times you died.
Why would that be in a Kirby game?
The other ones, they cannot really. Maybe. I don't know. Like these are things
I
they
don't
don't
know,
really
it's
make
co- it's
sense.
Still like concept. Stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Like this whole era, like from 64 to like Return to Dreamland, or to like Superstar Ultra more specifically, it's like so interesting to me. It's like really weird, no?
Yeah, because they didn't know what the fuck they were going to do.
Yeah,
They were lost.
true.
True.
Like even if you look at the artwork from like games like Nightmare on Dreamland and like Squid Squad, they like look so weird, but at the same time they don't. I don't know. That whole era. Like I can't even imagine being a fan of Kirby during that era. I think we have talked to some people that are.
Oh, maybe for the Meteors episode.
So kind of
I think like
So kind of on the subject of like Kirby 64 and the abilities, I have a question for you three. What do you think it would be like having
yeah. Go ahead.
like the Kirby 64 abilities as they are, but then like the movesets of like Superstar in the modern Kirby games?
That would go so hard.
You mean like
That would be
having?
awesome.
You mean
That would
like,
be, like,
having modern
genuinely super
abilities
cool.
with the Kirby 64 mixing? thing.
Not exact. I mean, like, take the actual abilities that are in Kirby 64. Like, what if those ideas, had their own movesets?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what would the fridge
I mean,
moveset be?
plug. I
That
do
would be
have
very
a
cool.
moveset for firework.
The certified firework moveset.
The only problem.
I have actually
And
seen
there,
that video,
there's
though.
more
It's pretty
stuff. And I'm also for forgotten abilities. I am using a lot of well, not a lot of, but I'm using a lot of. Fuck! I'm using some inspiration from some ability combos and turning those into evolutions. So stay tuned for that. Just like how
Wow.
Forgotten Land does that for Volcano Fire.
You're just gonna completely skip
My
over
idea is
Clutter
only,
Needle,
like,
which is
my
like,
only-
even like more reference.
I just forgot about Clutter Needle. I went with the first one that came to mind. But yeah, Clutter Needle is also like.
But you know, actually, the ability evolutions might be like a way to preserve these ability combos, because I think Hal doesn't know how to do ability combos anymore with Satellites and Squid Squad. So maybe
I don't think that they don't know how to do it anymore. I just think
I mean, Squeak
It
Squad was
conflicts
handled
I
by-
just think they just
with the gameplay they
they
have.
just don't know. It's exactly they like saying they forgot is not a good like I don't think that's the case. It's just they don't know how to make it in the current formula. It's too different. It's too different to
I
what
feel
we
like
have.
they belonged in. Like, the design of the Dark Matter Trilogy was to be slower, so like these more experimental abilities worked because you could like experiment with them at your own pace. But with objectively faster paced game like Kirby Star Allies, it makes sense that they included stuff as basic as weapon but with a new effect. Because imagine if we got something more experimental like I know like what's the weirdest one I can think of right now. I know this is not really an ability mix, but something like the pitch spark thing, where you have to stop, do a lot of random stuff with that ability. I don't think like something like that would belong or either work in a
Unless you
space like
expand
that.
on
So
it.
I think that's why they.
I mean, Starlight does. I mean, Starlight
I
did
guess they
like
could try.
kinda try those. Like if you combine fire with wing, like it shoots like little like fire like feathers, and if you combine like ice,
fire with leaf.
I think they tried.
yes. And if you like combine water with ice, like you shoot little like ice thingies, but they always seem like kind of unnecessary.
I think like the place where like they did the best of this concept in Star Allies for me. Then I'm pretty curious if you fellas disagree on me with this one. Is the Dream Friends. I'm thinking especially about marks. If you fused marks with different abilities, in the air it would like have different references, which could kind of seem like new moves. Like you could do a little rose attack, you could do like the ice ball. I think that like that was the best way that Star Allies handled ability mixing, because it provided new attacks.
Yeah, probably either that or like ice curling and like paint stone. Like they were very like fast paced, unique ways to like do the ability mixing, which I really liked.
I did honestly really enjoy the
Yeah, I think, like,
elemental system in Kirby Star Allies. I played around with it a lot because it's just like, I find it pretty interesting seeing like, oh, you combine like, you combine like this weapon with this element. What is like the new, like, effects it can do? Like, for example, my favorite like one to do combinations with is sword, because with fire and bluster, those are the two that mainly come to mind. With fire, if you do like I forgot what the move's called, but it's like doing the up slash and then going like down afterwards.
The uppercut.
The like sword dive, I think.
I know that the first one is uppercut.
You do the sword dive and he like hits
Yeah,
the ground
yeah.
and does like another flip and then launches fire.
Oh yeah, that's super cool.
And then
Like the
with
extension of
bluster,
some
you can just straight up fly with the sword, so it's like
Bro, Bluster Bomb is so much fun.
bluster is just the best element in the game.
True.
And that's totally not coming from bias, the fact that wing is my like favorite ability ever, but
funnily enough, it's
your
very
first
funny
ability
how
ever?
like
Really?
Yeah.
I was not aware.
it's very funny how like we're talking so much about abilities in this episode when last episode we really had the person that does the copy ability spotlights, which is very funny. But like speaking of abilities, now that we're like already talking about this one, what I think that one of the most important things when it comes to game, entertainment, or anything in our lives, well, in our entertainment side of things, is something being memorable. If we see a very bad movie or a very good movie, we're gonna remember it. But if we see a very, very, like, meh movie, we're not gonna remember it. So, my question is, what do you guys think is the most forgettable ability in the franchise?
Forgettable?
No,
Archer.
Archer. No,
Yeah.
it's not Archer.
Archer is not, come on.
It's
I feel like
Bubble.
Ball is often forgot.
It's Bubble.
I feel like
No,
Ball's
because
often forgotten.
no, because
about.
Ball. Everyone's like, oh my god, talk about a bad ability, Ball. You know, like everyone talks about Ball,
Yeah,
but like no one talks about
like
Bubble.
when something is very bad... Oh,
About
yeah,
what?
Bubble, right.
Yeah, Bubble.
Or,
Oh yeah, Bubble.
For me,
Metal.
For
But then again, nobody ever
Metal
talks about
Steel.
Squeak Squad, so that's
Yep.
yeah.
except for
For me,
Kirby,
like,
you
just say-
killed God because of cake. You know, like that's the only time they ever talk about Squeak Squad.
I forget that Bubble is considered forgettable because like I genuinely love its concept. It's just really bad in execution.
I feel
What's
like
the name of the metal one? Is it metal or steel? It's just
Metal.
Metal. Oh, awesome.
you know what's actually
no,
really
but that's
funny
like
about Bubble?
another one that's like too bad to be forgettable.
I actually had someone
Yeah.
like recently comment, I think on my ranking video about Metal, and they were just like, "Isn't Metal basically like Stone in Kirby 64?" And my response was, "Yes, however, with Kirby 64, you're actually able to like not be the Stone, but you can still transform into that slow yet invincible form. I feel like if Squeak Squad did that, the ability would have been much better."
Or
definitely.
a little bit of a teaser for forgotten abilities too, or turning Metal into an evolution for Stone and having Kirby transform into Metal.
That would also
So
be
just
sick.
stronger or have like other attacks?
It's basically like Stone plus Stone. Watch the video when it releases eventually.
Oh,
Eventually.
Thank you for not giving me sneak peeks. Y'all check out the.
Check out my Patreon!
I feel like all four of us are in a state of, we'll release something eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, fellas,
don't worry
do
about
not
it.
forget.
the podcast with content creators that sometimes post.
My next upload is gonna be the Dream Display 2 in 2029.
What?
Yo.
That's
Why
when
like
that's when
4
I show off a sneak peek for the next Kirby 64 video.
And where I show like one screenshot for Metal Stone evolution.
It's like, fellas, it's coming. Trust me, I'm working on it. Like, it's just like
My
one day of
source,
the year
trust
I
me,
work
bro.
in it.
Okay, but like
Yeah,
with
me
ability evolutions, would you guys like them to return, or like should that
Oh
just
yeah,
be?
100%.
I think they
Yeah,
should
sure.
become a staple of the series.
You know, I like
Stable.
I like want them to be like, I really like the concept and what they do to like better the pace of the game.
Bro, there are so many
Yeah, but like at the same time, like that sounds like a lot of work. That just means we're going to get games with less abilities, like Forgotten Land, because every ability now has
No,
to have
but
like
okay.
3 different versions.
But you
I'm
can
not
just
true,
like
yeah.
reuse
Honestly,
the ones from the previous
honestly,
game or
personal
mix and
take,
match.
I would like a smaller pool of abilities with more complex, like, with a more complex gimmick than having a bunch of abilities with no gimmick.
So
That's fair.
Forgotten Land versus Star Allies.
Literally why I like the Kirby 64 formula, because there's only 7 abilities, unless you combine them to make 35.
Here's the thing.
Here's my take. Wait, hold on. Here's my take. I think that the Kirby series should do like what Sonic is doing right now, which is
Being
having
bad?
3D games.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Savi. Yeah, the 2D and 3D games.
Like Yeah, exactly. Like, better example, Mario. Mario has 2D and 3D games.
No.
that's a
Refer
bad
to Sonic.
example.
Refer to Sonic.
2D Mario is dead.
2D Mario is dead, and 3D Mario is in hiatus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you know,
jokes aside,
something-
Sonic is a
something
very
like
good
that.
spot right now.
Basically, what I'm getting at is have classic Kirby be like the big copy ability fest, and like 2D Kirby, boom, like a shit ton of abilities. Like, oh, this is the new game with like 38 abilities. I don't know how many Starlight has. But
That's
you know,
actually
just,
like a very cool idea.
Yeah, and then for 3D have like a more limited ability pool, and then have have the evolutions and stuff. Just like
My personal
something
take
different.
actually would be doing like working a lot on the abilities on the fighters game. If they like, because we already have Fighters Deluxe and Fighters 2. I would really love if a Fighters 3 did a like everyone is here thing and brought back most abilities from the older Kirby games, or just all Kirby games in general. And I think that, like, if they
unbalanced fighter game.
having abilities like used in very different places, I think that like if a new Fighters game is made, honestly I would prefer if like they made a new engine from the ground up and they focused more on the different characters instead of the copy abilities. But if they do continue making Fighters games as they are right now, which are just Kirby versus Kirby versus Kirby and just a small pool of extra characters thrown onto that, I wouldn't be that mad, honestly.
I don't know. I don't think Kirby Fighters should be a thing that happens a lot.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have free games.
Well, same with Kirby Clash.
True, I guess.
Yeah, but like,
I'm really much for the spin-offs.
I don't know.
100%ed every mainline Kirby game, but I've not really played that many of the spin-offs.
I like, obviously
For
my
example,
take is
I mean,
very
depends.
biased because I do not like Kirby Fighters, like at all.
Though I will say, when it comes
Other-
to the
other than
spin-offs,
story.
I do find it interesting when they can incorporate the abilities. Like, for example, Canvas Curse.
Yeah, or Dream Buffet.
Dream
Or-
Those,
Oh,
yeah, Dream
those are
Buffet.
not the copy
I don't know
abilities,
why I
that
didn't
the
think that
copy
Block
foods.
It's the same thing, man.
right. No. Food, different, edible.
I don't care if it's... I don't care if it's a high jump or a high jump gummy. At the end of the day, you jump really high, and that's what it does.
No, like the jelly ability. The jelly ability wouldn't work. Like, what?
Okay, the
what are you
jelly
going to
ability,
make it
that's
if it's not food. If it's not
do
food, what it's
find-
gonna be?
Okay, you know
Still
what?
food.
Actually, how
Kirby
about...
just becomes jelly.
Actually, now that makes me wonder. Out of all the like spin-off exclusive abilities, which one would you guys say is the like works the best for its game? Balloon,
Isn't there like
jelly,
three?
Wrestler.
or like wrestler?
Wrestler.
It's
wrestler. I
wrestler.
feel like that's cheating.
It's wrestler.
Wrestler.
Okay, let's just go as of like in regards to like balloon and jelly. Which one did their game better? I would say
Jelly.
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 Did it better because
Jelly
I
completely
am
changes
a
the meta
Dream Buffet enjoyer.
I mean, Jelly is a very like special because it's technically the like coin or Koopa of the game, that the ability you always get like almost on first place, and it's more of a defensive thing than the like attacking things like Will or Burning, which are really like
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I feel as if it's the best, one of the best abilities in the game because it has free features. If you use it without doing anything, it's still faster than your normal speed, if I remember correctly. If you press the button multiple times, it leaves jelly, which makes you go slightly slower, but leaves jelly that slows down other players, and you can also use it to, you know, pass through the cookie walls, which is
and
something
that's
that
literally the best use of that ability.
Yes,
Also
but like
to-
on
also
battle
also
mode.
use it to
On
avoid
battle mode,
attacks,
it's-
other people attacks.
Yeah, but like on battle mode, it's basically used as a like a little invincibility where you like escape, but you can't hit anyone.
Yeah. Which kind
Yeah,
of makes the
jellies-
invincibility candy kind of useless. Sorta,
No, it is
except
not
for the fact that
useless.
it gives a little bit of
No,
knockback.
No, it is
You
not.
don't attack with.
No,
you
the
don't attack
invincibility
with jelly.
candy
I
is
know, I just
really
said
good.
that.
And also the invisibility lasts a while. You can kill like everyone 2 times each.
And it also has a pretty banger remix, so yeah, fellas, check out the Kirby Dream Buffet tournament that should kind of
Balloon
technically be
is a cool
out
ability,
by this
but
moment.
It's just,
if it isn't,
it's just the
well, fuck
jank
me.
of Kirby.
Yeah.
It's just the jank of Kirby canvas curse that just makes Balloon not fun.
Yeah. But you know,
Yeah, that's fair.
speaking of spin-offs, and speaking actually of the recent spin-offs, kinda sad that Vanpool is died, right? Vanpool,
The what?
Yeah,
you don't know, Ranger?
Oh, Vanpool.
company.
Vanpool, yeah. So
I couldn't hear what you said for a second.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm thinking,
Didn't they do like Chibi Robo Siplash?
yeah, but they also did Fighters, Return on the Logs, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, like they're basically the
Like,
goats.
they made Return to Dreamland Deluxe and then just like exploded.
Yeah, for no reason. Which is
Hell,
weird. Better
weird.
to end with-
Which is weird because Return on the Logs was a success. It did better than Sad Allies, like in the same time period.
Wait, actually,
Yes, it did.
I'm not surprised. But
Maybe it's just because like they
Yeah, and Sad Allies is the
They just
third best selling
did?
Kirby game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. But like I'm
so this is
thinking,
now the
like, should HAL give the Kirby IP to other like companies? Like going
if
back.
it gives
I don't
us an
know.
amazing Mirror HD
No.
remake, then let's do
No,
it.
but like going back to the comparison of between 2D Sonic and 3D Sonic and how they both exist and how Kirby should do that. Like 3D Sonic is handled by Sonic Team, but like 2D Sonic is handled by whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck is like willing to. And like
That's fair.
I mean,
I
I
don't
would
know,
give
I don't
Kirby
know, I don't-
spin-offs to another developer, but like
Yeah, spin-offs are
dividing them into 2D and 3D, no, that's too much of a risky move to me.
you
How
think so?
should just hire more people.
Maybe, I don't know. I think it would be cool to have like, I don't know, like a way forward remake of like a Kirby game.
Okay. the way forward Kirby and the Amazing Mirror remake.
Yes,
would actually,
I mean they
would
did.
actually fuck with
They
that.
did
Hell yeah.
they did a Advance Wars, and that looks beautiful.
I
And
would act- I would
DuckTales, if
actu-
I remember
And that-
I would
correctly.
actually fuck with that.
And
Yeah,
Shantae,
I would actually fuck with a way forward adventure.
the Teams Kirby game.
The what?
The Teams, they made Sonic 4 and Street Fighter 5.
But yeah, that's
no.
another good question. What do you fellas think would be the best candidate to do on a Kirby game that isn't HAL, isn't Nintendo, isn't one of those branches?
Flagship.
Flash
It's dead,
is dead.
so Capcom.
Yeah, Cap.
Again,
I mean-
so long as we can get an
No.
Amazing Mirror HD remake, I'll take it.
The Team
No.
Cherry
Yes,
Amazing
please.
Mirror remake.
Capcom doesn't do that many platformers nowadays. I mean, maybe a spin-off, like a fighting game.
Bandai
Didn't
Namco.
they just
A fighting game made
announce,
by
like, that
Capcom?
one-
That would go hard.
I know. They should make Kirby Fighters 3, and then have other Nintendo characters and just make it like a big crossover event. I don't know, call it like Super Kirby Smashers, Super Kirby Fighters.
That could be fun.
Yeah, you know.
No. A Kirby Fighters
we
game
can
made
have
by Arc
Mario.
System.
Bro,
Oh, I was
we
thinking
could
the
even
same
have
thing.
Sakurai.
Like, the art
Bro,
style would be
we
so
could even
good.
have Sakurai work on it.
No, that would be
You
too
know.
insane. Imagine like third-party characters as well.
Bro, imagine having fucking Sonic the... Oh, shit. Fuck, man.
Solid
That would be
Snake
so
from
cool.
Metal Gear would be insane, but that's never gonna happen. Like,
Yeah,
to
that's
be
not
honest.
gonna
Okay, but I would actually be like really curious in like if Sakurai gave Kirby another try, which is never happening. But like, I wonder what he would do. Like he would do something.
I
Unique.
think it would.
No,
It
Air
would
right-
only work
He'd
to
make
me.
he would make Superstar Ultra.
no, he's not that
No.
type of guy to make the same game again and again.
Well,
Honestly,
Well,
other than Smash Bros.
I mean, even still, like every entry feels like super different from the other.
I think
No,
I
he
would
would-
trust Sakurai with another hand at Kirby because I love Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yeah, you know. Kirby with good dialogue.
Holy
maybe I would say for an anniversary. I don't know why, but like that feels like the most interesting thing to me. Like they did with in 2022 to release 2 big Kirby games, maybe another big 3D game, done by Hao, Shinya Kumazaki, the same guys, and then
Bro.
a 2D game that same year by Sakurai. So if
Bro.
it sucks, bam, man, 2 games.
We get a Sakurai 2D game like Return to Form for Kirby's 50th anniversary, and then we also get a Kirby open world game by Kumasaki and like the team at that time, or the Kirby director at that time.
I think we're never getting a open world or even sandbox. I really don't think we're getting.
I think we are.
Game.
I think we are, but not in our lifetime.
No, because
not
like,
in our lifetime.
I think it's because like they even said in like the GDC panel like how Kirby and the Forgotten Land was made. Really cool panel, by the way. And like they really struggle with making like a 3D game that everyone can play because 3D games for most people is really hard. Like controlling a camera, oh my god, they go crazy.
You know what would be very funny? Like very, 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 very funny.
Yes.
But actually terrible. A game where Kumazaki, Sakurai, and Shimomura
Bring Shimomura back from the dead.
they go like, hey buddy, let's make a slow, fast, puzzle oriented, open world, 3D, 2D, generations, fan service based, puzzle, live service, DLC included Kirby game together.
Kirby Tears of the Kingdom multiverses.
And you replace with, oh sure, just include Peak from Dreamland 3, and he just dies again. My man.
And I'm gonna be like, yo guys,
No,
it's just
Pick,
the
and
lighting.
You can only play it's Pick, and you can only play as Pick.
Please, Pick Adventure 2, Director's Cut. Go hard.
2? What did I miss? Like Pick Adventure 1?
No,
Yeah,
it
you
would
said
just
No,
move
they just
into
call
it.
it 2. They just call it 2, even though there's no 1.
It's like, you know, this is a very deep cut reference. Anubis 2 for Wii.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know.
Anubis 2.
Eh,
Well, it's actually Anubis
which
2nd.
is supposed to be like Anubis the second, yes, but the way it's called, it seems like there's an Anubis 1, but there's not Anubis 1.
No, Anubis 1.
Is this like
It
a
was
Scott
made by
the
Data
Wasp joke
Design.
I'm not aware of?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like a shitty shovelware game for the Wii.
By Data Design, which are the ones that made Ninja Bread Man.
Yeah, Ninja Bread
and
Holy fuck. Ninja Bread Man.
yeah,
Yo, I love
know,
generic
right?
platformer number 76.
Actually, I just think about it. Oh my god, my train of thought went from like Ninja Bread to Cookie Run, Kirby mobile game.
Oh,
I've been
no.
wanting to make like a Dream Games video about that. Bro, Tilt and Tumble 2 for mobile devices. That's it.
Actually, that wouldn't be.
What if we
terrible.
like just
I mean,
Fire Emblem Heroes, but it's
UFO.
Kirby?
No, not UFO. What's the guy name?
Part-time UFO?
Yeah, part-time UFO. That was a mobile game.
Yeah.
It was a banger one.
Bro, if they make
I don't-
a mobile Kirby Gacha game, I'm my wallet. That sounded like
My wallet.
like an undo line.
It's just gonna be
my
the-
wallet.
It's just gonna be like the collectible figures thing in Forgotten Land, except you actually have to pay real money.
Yeah,
Wait,
pretty
okay,
much.
that actually gives me an awful idea. Considering how Hal is so good with fan service, imagine they just do like a Fire Emblem Heroes, but with like Kirby characters, or like Mario Kart Tour with Kirby characters. So just
That's
a
what
game
I'm
where you
saying.
pay-
A gacha game. That's what
And
I'm
you just
saying.
put the-
A mobile gacha game.
But I mean, like they have actual purpose. Like like imagine an RPG with Kirby characters, but a mobile RPG. So that
That's
they just
literally
do shit on
that's
their own.
literally just a gacha game. They just make Genshin Impact too, for Kirby.
But
Kirching Impact.
Genshin Impact is not an RPG. It's like adventure game.
True.
Dragalia lost,
My
but
point's
with
still
Kirby.
Okay, fellas, another banger question.
Wait, what game?
No, actually,
Dragalia
no.
lost, the one game that died.
like-
Dragalia, my nuts across your face. Ha! Got him.
You got him.
Fuck.
Actually, no. Mega Man X Dive is like a good, like, well, it's not
The
good.
designs
I
are
hate.
fire.
I mean, I hate the game, but like, that's a good example of a platformer mobile game with gacha elements.
Good question then, fellas. Which character, like the most obscure character you can think of, that isn't Ripple Queen, because someone on Twitter.com, Cecil, I'm going to murder you, ruined the character for everybody. So think about the. No, I'm kidding, Cecil, I love you. What do you fellas think would be the best, like, batshit insane pick for our Kirby Gatcha game? Like that one character, everybody goes, oh my god, they remembered about that character. I would say Pick again, or one of the other characters
Grill.
from Dreamland 3.
Grill.
What do you think, Ranger?
I would have to side with DExus on this and say Grill.
I don't know, but like the NPCs from Dreamland 3 are also pretty obscure.
That's
Oh,
true.
true,
yeah.
like Pitcher and stuff.
Like Newpoon, Pitch's mom,
Female Gooey.
female Gooey. Oh, what about the girl that isn't even from Kirby? The girl that with Goku.
Chao and Goku.
Yeah.
Oh, Chao. Okay.
Oh my god,
just said the
they should
fucking
bring back
stupidest
they should
image in
bring
my
back
mind.
like the robot. They should bring back the robot that's like a girl.
The robot that's
The one from
Huh?
Iceberg. The one from Iceberg that's like a girl. And you
Oh,
have to, like,
the Metroid
the
guy.
little flying
yeah.
mushrooms.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Metroid. Metroid. That's her name.
Yeah, they should
Yeah.
bring her back.
They should make like
she was,
a game.
She was
Sounds-
kind of bad though. She was kind of bad.
Yeah.
It's just the
What
silence
if-
after the bad joke.
What if?
What if?
This is like the second time that happens in this episode, in this podcast. First time was Sonico making a Kingdom Hearts joke. Now it's you, DExus, making a very obscure mention. Also, Sonico, you're jumping for some reason.
No, I am not.
He's excited. He loves Samus.
He goes like, I
Metroid.
fucking love when Savi makes a question.
Yeah,
But,
Savi, ask a question.
Media is,
Metroid.
what if they made a Kirby spin-off focused on one character that isn't part of the main four?
Bro, they should bring back Tulip, Kamuribana, Gero Masadake, Hiba no Maduki,
Yo!
Kogoge
That would go so hard.
Kogoetsu, Muchi Muchi, Bakase, Obachan, Pijo and Keko,
Obacha means
Pitcherman,
old woman
Eliel,
actually in Japanese.
Caramello,
Yo,
Tamasan.
Caramello!
Yeah,
I'm over
Caramello.
in the
I
corner
love
having, like, No
Caramello.
clue what you're talking about.
They should bring back Gamma Gael.
Poison
Who
mushroom.
are you
Mama-
talking about?
Auntie-
Tomagamuel. Don't ban
Shiro.
Hikari.
Name
Mikarina
or
and
Name?
Sonica, do you have any clue what they're
Kagami
talking about?
Mochi.
No.
HB007.
They should bring back the robot ROB
Christ.
and Professor Hector. Pierre.
Oh, is
Oh.
that a Savvy the Gamer Rob Talks reference? Oh, hi, yo, come here, Frankie.
Sonica, how is it going?
They should bring back the Angel, bro. They should. Oh, so cool.
No,
By the
Mr.
way,
Ball. Mr. Ball would go so
you're
hard.
saying
How's
the-
your day been?
Yeah, I've been pretty fine.
It's just
now.
the names of the allies from
That's cool.
Kirby's Dream Land 3.
Nice.
I was looking them up meanwhile.
Ranger.
Unironically, I think it would be really cute and cool to bring them back.
What if they just made a game with all of them? It's just called like, I don't know,
Sonica, what's your favorite
Sand
Kirby
Canyon
64 ability?
Adventures.
Kirby's Dreamland 4.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
No,
And
actually,
it's a
like,
mobile game and it's divided into 3 parts.
no,
and we never
actually,
get
how
part
would you
3.
feel? Like,
Spider-Verse.
you know how like DD Drum Dash is the only Kirby game like without Kirby as the main protagonist? We should have like another one.
Yeah.
Like
Meta
That's-
Knight.
that was-
Meta
that's
Knight
what I-
Fruit
A Meta
Ninja.
Knight, a Meta Knight T-rated game, and he like says damn.
No, he says
Meta
fuck.
the Night.
Meta the Knight.
Where's that 4th damn heart star? It would just be like a very bad game that would be like remembered for, and like in 20 years later, people would go, wow, maybe this wasn't that bad.
And then people are like, "What are you talking about?" It's
It'd be like the
trash."
Kirby series is Sonic the Hedge, or not Sonic, but Shadow the Hedgehog. It'd be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but
basically.
for Kirby.
That's
mean-
the joke.
Speaking of Shadow the Hedgehog, speaking of Shadow the Hedgehog, Ranger,
Shadow.
what's your favorite Sonic character?
That's not a Kirby question.
But this is the Kirby podcast.
Ranger!
Real. So I don't really play Sonic. That's why I've been kind of just like sitting here in the corner for the past 30 minutes.
You should.
What's your favorite? What's another series that hasn't anything to do with?
Don't worry,
Kirby?
Ranger. I don't play Sonic either.
You should. I
I
can.
what's
play
your favorite
Kirby,
Love
I
Live girl?
sometimes play Mario, and my palette's pretty limited from there.
Oh, you're a Nintendo.
Ranger, come on, I asked you a question.
What's
I'm
your
not a
favorite
Nintendo
candy?
drone, I just really like Kirby games.
My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
World's first.
I'm falling into
world,
madness.
world worst podcast.
No, it's amazing. You don't get it.
No, the Joe
don't see the
Rogan
vision.
experience exists.
What?
Bro.
You don't know about the Joe Rogan experience?
Bro, you have to
No.
experience it at least once.
No, please God. But Ranger, since this is getting like twirling down into a spiral of madness,
Yippee.
can you give us some lore on the ELM Warriors, please?
Oh shoot, okay.
I'm gonna be stuck here for eternity.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you want
let me
Elm
open up the
Warriors lore,
book.
do you?
Yes, and also throw in like a
Okay,
Project
I'm
Sakurai
not gonna
reference in
I'm not
there.
gonna whip out like the entire book, but what do you want to know about the lore? I
Talk
should
about
probably ask that.
Truckcoon.
actually genuine question. In the We Return to Dreamland, there was a moment where you like unlock these soul forms that are unlocked after you die. Is that what,
Didn't
like,
he make
how they work?
Didn't you make that up?
Okay, so with the soul forms, like canonically, like with the Elm Warriors, yes and no. So long story
What a
short,
good answer.
the main way we usually activate or like we obtain like soul form is by charging up enough energy, and then we kind of just like can explode.
So, like, it's an
it's
extension
kind of
of
hard to
your
it's
soul.
kind of hard to describe exactly how we go from being to soul manually, but the other option we do have, yes, is just straight up getting killed. The only problem is that it's risky to do that, because if we don't have enough energy built up, it's like it could actually not like do the thing, you know, or at least
So
take
it's
a
like
really long
Persona,
time to
but
do
you
the
actually
thing.
die.
Ranger, is this in
So
the
like we
wiki?
can actually die, but like there's like that buffer where it's like there's a chance we can just come back in like a elementally charged form.
That's pretty interesting. Thanks for the
And on top of
explanation.
that, in a
What
technical
is
sense,
Ranger
in
Cannon?
that case for our group, we have like two like is necromancer the word? Like somebody who could bring someone back from the dead?
Yes.
We technically have two necromancers in that case, being Run Out, who just has the ability to, you know, just like obtain life back into somebody. And then me, I'm able to charge Element in the group. Like I have an ability
you
to
beat Goku?
actually like do that. So if like one of the ELM Warriors, you know, dies and I'm able to just kind of like charge their soul and get them back to that state.
Again, can you beat Goku though?
He can't
we've
be
talked
Goku.
about that. I don't really know. I mean, like, if we go like Final Warrior type shit, then maybe. But
Oh, pretty interesting, pretty interesting. But fellas, what's your favorite type of bread?
that's a very.
I like how
you just ran out of topics.
Bread.
I'm running out of questions.
get this
Please
bread.
help me.
You could ask me more about
Here you
ELM
go.
Warriors lore. There's a lot to talk about there.
Talk about it.
You didn't have to be like, ELM Warriors lore. No, let's talk about garlic bread. No, like,
Bread, yeah. Oh, God, I mean,
Who would
It's
win in
bread
a
is
fight?
bread.
Savi the gamer or Ranger the warrior?
canonically, this is actually going to be lore for the few Savi maniacs that still follow the lore of the channel. Savi canonically possesses the powers of the Chains of Fate, although he doesn't
No,
realize
that
that's the case. The Chains of Fate
Dumb
basically,
fuck.
Ranger, like he can manipulate fate in a light way, but he doesn't realize. But like ever since the very first video, the Chains of Fate have always been there. It's like it's awesome baby of the Savi the Gamer channel. It's always been there from the very beginning. It's only that I'm just foreshadowing it, and this is like extra info. I'm like kind of just spoiling the entire thing. So canonically, if I would use 100% of my power and became like actually smart, I could beat you. But as it is, Savi wouldn't really fight, and more so would just train with Ranger. So canonically, Savi wouldn't fight. But if this is like a death battle scenario where Savi was forced to fight, I could kick your ass.
Okay. Okay, but
Ranger,
what about
got anything to say
Damn.
about that?
What?
What if you're getting like jumped? What if you're?
With the power of friendship?
True.
Power of friendship. Okay, the power of friendship, pretty overpowered.
I mean, Kirby Star
Pretty
Allies.
broken.
Oh,
That's why that game is so
imagine, like,
easy.
I
Heavy
genuinely
road
thought this was gonna
stands.
start a debate, but Sawi just like, oh yeah, no, they'll just be friends.
Yeah, like canonically, me and Ranger, if we didn't meet and like our avatars or characters would meet, they would go like, "Huh, hey, it's me, Savi. Do you want to fight? No, let's go get bread." The end. We wouldn't fight at all. Like, come on, Savi's canonically dumb. Garlic bread.
Me and the boys, we would totally go and just get bread. So
Would you get
That's
like?
awesome.
I will probably get like some Cheez-Its from y'all.
oh heck yeah.
Oh, true. She's.
Dude, I never tried cheeses.
I would.
Dude,
I don't like
Never
them.
did?
No, I don't have those here.
It's actually kind of funny because as of recording this, like me and the boys were literally planning on doing a Cheez-It break in 2 days. So
That is pretty
you
awesome.
guys are all on the server, so you
Flash
guys
these
could
out.
like join that.
What? I mean,
Hell yeah!
How
I'd be
do
down.
they
Next
Cheez-Its
Cheez-It break featuring
taste?
Savi the Gamer.
how do they taste? Like, taste like
Okay, so they're
Fake
basically
cheese.
like salty cheese crackers. That's kind of how I would
this.
describe it.
What? I just get it. Just go.
I
They're
never
like-
actually tried Cheez-Its either.
It's kind of like a salty savory kind of thing.
Okay, fair enough.
And,
Oh.
okay, have you
They
ever
don't really taste
eaten
too
like,
much like cheese, more than just like, oh,
Yeah.
this is a cracker.
have you guys ever eaten like canned cheese, but like
Canned
not
Huh?
Oh,
I don't think I'm ever going
But,
to.
like,
this what?
off
Like the one-
brand
the spray
canned
cheese?
Yeah.
That's
I'm not really a
disgusting.
cheese
Here in
guy,
Italy,
you
we
know.
have like
Yeah, okay. Like the squeeze the cheddar cheese squeezed thing, whatever.
That's
those
disgusting.
things, but imagine it like a off-brand version that just tastes like fully artificial cheese. And imagine
Ew.
that flavor. Imagine that flavor on a cracker. That's like very dry.
That
I don't want
that
to
doesn't
imagine
sound
that.
good.
sound like a good
And because
idea.
of that, Sonic Savi,
That-
we should like ban him now from the voice chat
yeah, we
Yeah.
should
Okay.
again.
for making such a.
Okay.
My
There he goes
Dexus.
again.
I told
Welcome
you.
to the
Savi can't-
Welcome to the Fountain of Dreams podcast. I'm your host, Ranger the Warrior, today with my other two hosts, Savi and Sonic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As I told ya, I can't beat Goku.
Okay, now bring him back.
I just disconnect him from the voice chat and let know. I don't know. Let me try.
Does he
Can I?
know?
Does he know?
Dexus.
Damn, so sad.
I don't know. Damn. They're gone. They're dead. They're dead.
Does he know?
Oh.
There he is.
Nexus is back. Nexus, this is the third time you are on our show, and I'm sorry because like I'm responsible for 2 of these deaths. So
I
fellas,
was sent towards the Cheez-It dimension, and I was force fed Cheez-Its.
hell
I would
yeah,
like-
the Cheez-Its
I
getting
would like-
wines.
I would like to apologize to the Cheez-It community for not liking Cheez-Its. I am sorry, and I will never do it again. And in fact, I will include Cheez-Its into my daily diet. I will be eating 1 box of Cheez-Its per day.
Let's go.
Wow, awesome.
Hashtag not sponsored.
A funny question because now I actually got a very smart question in my mind. Since you assign different elements to all the ELM Warriors, and since you've been talking with us for what now, 40 minutes? I don't know how much it has been, but
Yeah.
what element would you assign to us?
What element would I
Oh.
assign to you guys?
Yeah, what if we were
yes.
what if we were part of the ELM Warriors? That's a good question.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so that's interesting because let me like find the list just real fast because I do have a list somewhere.
Somebody said this is like the autism podcast, so our element is collective autism.
All right, then,
Add another fluid into the fountain. Autism. We have gender, and now we have autism.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'm actually curious to see what you guys would pick from. I'm just gonna screenshot this and then you guys
Big
can like.
Dreamland free pick. Holy shit! Oh, please go ahead.
If there's
I'm
like
just
a
gonna,
telekinesis
screenshot
type
the
thing,
list and
it's mine.
send it to like the thing. Ignoring like the last 4 because we weren't really allowed to pick those anyways. Ignoring the last 4, what would you pick out of the like elements?
Give me force.
Yeah, the celestial
Force.
ones you can't pick from.
I want force.
I would be ice or water.
I swear if you guys say in order fire, light, and ice, I'm just...
Wow.
Because you guys currently, like, as you're, like, standing on the screen, like, Ranger, DExus, Savi, Sonico, like, the colors of, like, our main colors that we use is literally the same order as the ELM Warriors.
True. Can't believe it.
We are the bootleg version. The bootleg ELM Warriors.
Sonico, do you
Poison.
have a massive
That's not
corporation
true.
that sells wacky products that everyone loves because they're wacky products?
Not that I think of. Not
But I do.
That I know. Not that I know.
The script is flipped, and I am the one that has the wacky products.
Oh
I
my
invite
god.
I invite you to buy canned cheese.
Canned cheese.
Wait, that's an actual thing.
There's no way.
Okay, but
canned
does that
cheese
beat
exists.
air freshener you can drink just vanilla flavor?
No, it does not actually. Like the competition is very bad. I I have like the toilet tablets thing. It's like
The
a
what?
toilet cleaner that you can a toilet cleaner that you can eat lavender flavor, but like it's kind of the
Oh,
air freshener that you can drink competition.
I thought you meant tablets
But,
as in like the like electronic device, and I was really confused.
No,
Wow.
no, like the toilet tablets thing to like clean them. I sell those.
Also, air
but
freshener is
they're
at least
edible.
something I can like see making sense as an edible product if like it was physically edible, because you know like spray candy exists. But why a toilet tablet? That just what?
Well, what's the opposite of air? Water.
No, poison. Haha. That's not true.
No, the opposite air is grass or ground.
Guys, this is my
I don't
edible
hold as
venom.
much.
This is my edible
I don't
venom,
hold
just
as
venom
much.
flavor. You just gotta trust me.
I was trying to like pull something out of thin air, but I just can't match the utter power of Spax Co.
He also has a 1,000-inch TV. It's great for watching sad,
Huh?
depressing videos on YouTube. Yes, that's how he
Nice.
advertises
How
it.
does that work?
Huh?
Yeah, you like go to Spax's place and you just watch Dark Matter videos.
Actually, a bit of a lore drop. We're currently building a
IMAX.
We're currently building a Elm Studios building, and we're putting a 1,000-inch TV on the top of the building.
Why on the top?
Why are you
What?
building a building?
Outside?
We're putting the 1,000-inch TV on the top of
Why
the building
not?
because it fits the scale of the building, and we can put advertisements on it.
Wow.
Oh, okay, I was gonna ask, like, was it on the top floor or like outside? Okay, that makes sense.
So just to kind of wrap up the episode, kind of going back to Kirby 64, I actually, if it's okay with you guys, I want to do the question of the episode.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead. That's actually a
Pop
first.
off.
Bad idea.
Going back to one of the things we were talking about earlier with like the modernized movesets, you know, like theorizing what that would be like, what ability would you feel would have one of the most like interesting like, you know, movesets? Or like what ability from Kirby 64 would you be interested in seeing a moveset of?
Ice cutter. Ice cutter. I think
The
has-
fridge.
The fridge too.
Yeah.
The ice fire ability. That I want to see someone. Do that.
Oh no,
That
that
would
sounds
be
tough,
insane.
but that would
no,
be
that
funny.
sounds impossible.
Yeah, that's I want to see. That's a little challenge.
I mean,
I'm
for-
pretty
for
sure
you.
yeah,
it would
I
be
mean,
like the
listening to
Sonic Smash move set. Like, you know, the one that goes like for the down special.
It pulls out two flickies.
Yeah. It just summons completely
That was
different
bad.
things.
I would say fireworks if DExus didn't already do that. So probably like the fridge or heck, even the lightsaber. That would be really cool.
Oh yeah.
The lightsaber would be cool.
awesome. So fellas, that's
then
the
missed
question of
opportunity.
the episode.
Missed opportunity to not put Spark on, make the like lightning sword with Spark and sword in Star Allies.
Yeah, that would have
yeah.
been cool, honestly.
Yeah, but you know,
Though having the like pseudo ranger ability that isn't the mod is still pretty fun.
yes. So, guys, partners, co-hosts, guests,
Brothers.
fellas,
Besties.
best unfies. I think you know not like unfies. I love unfies. Unfies is one of my favorite new
Yeah,
words
one of
that
my
I learned.
I don't even know what that is.
No, it's one of my friends.
Okay, we're
Really?
starting to trail
Oh, that's
off
cool.
again. How about we actually try to like end the episode?
But yeah,
But yeah,
comrades,
buddy,
brothers, fellas.
we should probably
Wait,
end the
isn't this
episode.
where I also
Boy.
plug myself a second time?
Yeah, you know, Ranger, since you were the guest of the episode, plug yourself. Talk about where we can find you. Who are you?
Yippee.
Let
you can find
let
me
them know.
on. You can find
Who
me.
are you anyway? So why are you in a recording room?
Yes, pop off.
Anyway, so you can find my YouTube channel, Range of the Warrior, on YouTube. That's pretty much the only place I ever post, so yippee. If you're gonna watch any of my videos, I'd recommend either the What If Parasols in Kirby 64 or the We Return to Dreamland videos. Those two are not only really fun videos, they are also fairly popular in my community. I also have a Discord server for people who want to join my Discord server. These three are already in it, so you can find them there too.
Yo.
And
So,
um,
what would you say was your stay at the? What did you think of the Fountain of Dreams podcast?
I would totally come back for some like spin-off episode. I thought it was pretty fun. I like talking with people, so
Nice.
I'm
The Fountain
glad.
of Dreams podcast spin-off.
Spin-off.
Thus spoke.
where we like
Savi,
do a
DExus,
where we like
and
do a
Sonico.
ranking, where we do like a group ranking of like the Kirby 64 abilities.
We could do that.
That was
Maybe.
fun, actually.
You know,
Oh, if
yeah,
this
like
video
spin-off
reaches
episodes.
2 dislikes. We will do
Dude, this
Fountain
like,
of Dreams
huh?
Dislikes.
we will do a spin-off of the Fountain of Dreams podcast, your rest area of choice.
Thank you guys for joining us on the Fountain of Dreams podcast. And with that being said,
Yo.
we'll
Yo.
see
Yo.
y'all
Next time.
Hope you have.
That was horrible. Y'all guys take care.
Yeah,
Fix,
and
fix
hope
that
you
in
have
post.
some pleasant dreams.
Pleasant.
No, it's
Good,
pleasant
good
dreams.
sleep.
Bread? Garlic bread? Garfield is awesome.
Garlic. Among Us.